Fellas, it is a new week in Marvel Rivals. Right now we have the May 8th patch notes and we have some more things to cover as well. Starting off, presently out on May 9th, we have the giant size Tide Mine game mode. Basically what that is it's on that weird Tokyo map. It's first to 50 kills. Each team will get a randomly selected character, then you can pick between the two. And then you just play like that. There's no leaderboard that I can see. There's no rewards that I've seen. It's not a great game mode in my opinion. It's not very fun. I played 2 games and that was it. But if you miss the first round to get the big head, to try to get that banner or get the emote, round 2 is coming on May 16, so don't miss out on that. And then presently in the store there is 2 new bundles. One, the Rocket skin, and then the other, the Squirrel skin. The Rocket skin is actually very tight. Now, the fish in the jetpack is a little turtle buddy, and the ducks make it awesome. Squirrel, on the other hand, really isn't all that great in my opinion. I like the spray, I like the emote. It's just not quite what I was thinking it was going to be. No dumpy, do with that information what you will. From there is of course new content. They did split the emote bar into 2 separate categories, so now you could choose sprays and emotes. And then depending on the spray, you can apply to all, so that's equipped to every character. I find it a little bit clunky, but I'm sure it's better in the long run. I just need to get used to it. And then something I'll cover in just a little bit, the portraits have been updated to reflect their current equipped costumes. Meaning if you bought a new skin, you can see that in the hero section in the top of the menu. After that, there is a little bit of a fix. They fixed a bug that sometimes gave you the best healer badge if you weren't the best healer. There was another fix where in anonymous mode, if you use the voice chat, it still revealed the original name. They fixed that. And then 2 bug fixes, Jeff missing meal. It was a visual glitch where if he swallowed the whole team, it would sometimes only show 5 avatar icons. Now it will show all 6 if you played in controller mode. And I think a very important one is with Bruce Banner. They fixed a bug that left all 3 forms of Bruce Banner unable to bind the jump button to the spacebar. No idea what they had binded it otherwise, but it sounds like a good fix to me. And now the Reddit does consist of a small portion of the player base. If you check by the analytics, the upvotes, comments, things like that, you can see what people are really excited about. So starting off, we do have that Squirrel Girl. This is a more detailed version of what it looks like. She's available in game. I think it's 1400 credits. It is kind of a miss. No dumpy, just saying whatever. And then we have one, don't be rude to your supports. You have a Widow pointing it to Luna. Look, someone else switched to the second support. Luna shot, asking where, and Black Widow's making fun of her. The hate, the bully that there is presently for supports is pretty high. Most of it is unwarranted. Some of it, I swear, is. I played a game earlier where my other support was shit-talking me in the chat for canceling her ult when I didn't and couldn't. Sometimes you just have to deal with it. My friend is quite skilled at throwing me at flyers. This is the POV. And it's all the funnier. Iron Man, it's a good spot up there. And then there's Wolverine. I swear some Wolverines come out of nowhere and it almost feels like there's nothing you can do. They don't deal a lot of damage all in one hit, but man, it hits you. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a good clip. Here, it's not actually too present in the video, but when you are in your invisible mode with Loki or Inviswoman, your footsteps are incredibly loud. That's how the Spider-Man heard you. Now it's the magic mains who somehow spy you and stalk you from across the map. Those are the ones that are really freaky. At least with Black Panther, yeah, you get dived and there's nothing you can do about it, but at least you know he's just high up. Now here's a really good conversation piece. Who is the most annoying? Tanks that push too far ahead, DPS that never swap characters, or support that is always frontlining? Tanks that push too far ahead, if you've ever played tank, you go up, you create space. The whole way up, you see that your team is right behind you. You make that push and suddenly 5 of your teammates are fighting one diver in the backline and they all happen to lose to it. That is probably one of the most devastating things. I think it's the tanks that play in the backline. Those are the ones that are really, really annoying. DPS that never swap, yeah, that sucks. Even if they swap to a different DPS, that's something, you know, at least they're trying. But when you have a 2 and 30 Spider-Man and they are just too stubborn to switch or they start raging in the chat, demoralizing. Support that's always frontlining. I think it depends on the comp and the team that you're facing, and sometimes the map. Sometimes as the support, your tanks just aren't doing what they should be doing, and you gotta be the one that goes to touch point because they won't touch it. I think in the future, supports might become a little bit more aggressive, which I think will be a good thing. But right now, I do think it's the DPS that never swaps. If the other team is running anti-dive and you still are on Spider-Man, you gotta switch off Spider-Man. But I could tell you what seriously is the most annoying thing. It's when you have a Black Widow and a Hawkeye. It sounds good, it sounds strong. Those are your 2 DPS, and unless they're really good at landing the shots, which a lot of the times they're not, those are 2 more people in the backline. Meaning if you're solo tank, you're SOL, and if you're support, if you get dived, they're not really going to be able to protect you. I hate that matchup. I think it's probably the worst one at the moment. And as touched on earlier, you can see up here in the hero section, now all the heroes will show an updated profile photo with the skin. Was it a needed change? Not really. It's a cool quality of life update, but it doesn't really do all that much in my opinion. It's interesting at least. Here's a better, less aggressive on the eyes photo of it. As you can see, Mr. Fantastic is still in this basic skin, but Psylocke, Rocket, Mantis, everyone else but Mr. Fantastic actually is in their updated skin. It does look cool, but it also seems kind of jarring. And then to end it off, we have this 200 IQ Mr. Fantastic play. As you know, especially in ranked, pennies will put mines outside of the doors. So smart thing he does, puts up his elongated form, walks out to the mines and still dies. It was a good thought. It was a great thought. Poor execution. So don't forget, May 19th is when the second round of the Big Head game mode comes out. Don't forget to go off and do that. I wouldn't try for the leaderboard rewards because you're never going to get it. I put in a ton of games, a ton of time the first day, and I was not even ranked. Good luck with it. Maybe if you play a off character, you might get lucky, but good luck. And that's a wrap on this Marvel Rivals video. Hit that like button if you're still watching, subscribe for more videos like this if you haven't already, and stay tuned for the next one. YouTube thinks you like this video next. Let me know if you do.